Alex had always been close to his sister, Emma. They were only a year apart and shared almost everything: secrets, friends, and even a few hobbies. Growing up, they had an unspoken understanding of each other, an empathy that only siblings can share. But there was one part of Alex's life he had never revealed to her: his fascination with her clothes. It started innocuously enough. When Alex was 13, he found himself alone at home one afternoon. Bored and curious, he wandered into Emma's room, something he hadn't done in years. He was looking at her jewelry and trinkets when his eyes landed on her closet. It stood there, an innocent piece of furniture, yet to Alex, it seemed to hold a world of secrets. On a whim, he opened the closet door and was greeted by a sea of colors and fabrics. Dresses, skirts, blouses, and shoes lined up neatly. His heart raced with a mixture of excitement and fear. He hesitated, but then his hand reached out almost of its own accord and touched a soft, pink dress. Before he knew it, he had slipped off his jeans and t-shirt and pulled the dress over his head. It fit surprisingly well. Standing in front of Emma's mirror, he felt a strange thrill. He twirled, watching the fabric flare out, and for a moment, he felt a freedom he had never experienced before. It wasn't just about the clothes. It was about stepping into another identity, even if only for a few minutes. He quickly changed back before Emma or anyone else could come home, but the feeling lingered. As the years passed, Alex's secret excursions into Emma's closet became more frequent. He was careful, always ensuring he put everything back exactly as he found it. He would try on her dresses, experiment with her makeup, and sometimes even wear her shoes. Each time, he was careful, meticulous, and always terrified of getting caught. One weekend, when Alex was 18 and Emma 19, their parents decided to take a short trip out of town, leaving the siblings alone. Emma had plans with friends, and Alex found himself with the house to himself. The opportunity was too tempting to resist. As soon as Emma left, Alex went to her room and indulged in his secret pastime. This time, he chose a sleek, black dress and paired it with a pair of Emma's high heels. He even attempted to style his hair similarly to hers. Feeling particularly brave, he decided to take a few selfies. He posed in front of the mirror, capturing the best angles. It was exhilarating. He felt beautiful, powerful, and for once, not scared. He lost track of time until he heard the front door open. Panic surged through him. Emma wasn't supposed to be back yet. He quickly kicked off the heels and fumbled with the zipper of the dress, but it was stuck. The more he tried to pull it down, the more it seemed to resist. Footsteps echoed down the hallway, drawing closer. In a last desperate attempt, Alex darted into the closet, hoping to hide and somehow escape the situation. "Alex, are you here?" Emma's voice called out. She sounded concerned. He heard her footsteps stop just outside the closet door. "Yeah, I'm here," Alex responded, his voice shaky. He hoped she wouldn't open the closet. "What are you doing in there?" she asked, suspicion creeping into her voice. Before he could respond, the closet door swung open. Emma's eyes widened in shock as she took in the sight before her. Her brother, in her black dress, makeup slightly smeared, and hair styled like hers. For a moment, there was complete silence. Alex felt a hot flush of shame rise to his cheeks. He wanted to disappear, to melt into the floor. "What the hell, Alex?" Emma finally said, her voice a mixture of confusion and anger. "I can explain," he stammered, but words failed him. How could he explain something he barely understood himself? Emma took a step back, her face a storm of emotions. "Why? Why would you do this?" Tears welled up in Alex's eyes. "I don't know. I like it. It makes me feel different. Better." Emma stared at him for what felt like an eternity. Then, to his surprise, her expression softened. "You could have just told me you know," she said quietly. Alex blinked. "What?" "I mean, I don't get it, but you're my brother. If this is something you need, I'm not going to hate you for it," she said, stepping closer and placing a hand on his shoulder. Relief washed over Alex, and he felt the tension in his body dissipate. "I'm sorry. Et moi?" "I never wanted to hurt you or betray your trust." Emma sighed, pulling him into a hug. "You should have just talked to me. We're family. We can get through anything together." For the first time in years, Alex felt a weight lift off his shoulders. The fear and shame he had carried for so long began to melt away. Emma's acceptance was more than he could have hoped for. In the days that followed, Emma and Alex had long, heartfelt conversations. Emma asked questions, trying to understand Alex's feelings and experiences. She even offered to help him find clothes of his own that he could feel comfortable in. It wasn't easy, and there were moments of awkwardness and confusion, but they faced it together. Alex learned that opening up about his cross-dressing was the first step toward accepting himself. With Emma's support, he began to explore his identity more openly, finding strength in the bond they shared. Their relationship, once built on unspoken understanding, grew even deeper through their newfound honesty. In the end, Alex realized that the most important part of his journey was not the clothes he wore, but the courage to be himself and the love and support of his sister. Together, they navigated the complexities of identity and acceptance, proving that family can be a source of strength and understanding, even in the most unexpected of circumstances. As Alex's confidence grew, so did his willingness to explore and express his identity more freely. With Emma's encouragement, he began to realize that cross-dressing was not something to be ashamed of, but rather a form of self-expression that deserved understanding and respect. Their journey together taught Alex many valuable lessons about identity, acceptance, and the power of support, which he wanted to share with others who might be struggling with similar feelings. One evening, after a particularly deep conversation with Emma, Alex decided to start an online blog. He wanted to create a safe space where he could share his experiences, thoughts, and insights about cross-dressing. More importantly, he wanted to connect with others who might be feeling isolated and afraid, just as he had once felt. He titled his blog Hidden Wardrobe, a nod to his own secret explorations of Emma's closet. In his first post, he wrote about his journey, the fear of being discovered, and the overwhelming relief of finding acceptance from his sister. He talked about the importance of self-acceptance and the need for compassion, both from oneself and from others. "Cross-dressing is a part of who I am," he wrote. "It's not something to hide or be ashamed of. It's a way for me to express a different side of myself, and that's okay. If you're reading this and feeling alone, know that you're not. There's a whole community out there that understands what you're going through. Reach out, share your story, and find your support network. You deserve to be loved and accepted for who you are." To his surprise, the response was immediate and overwhelmingly positive. Messages of support poured in from people around the world. Many shared their own stories, struggles, and triumphs. Alex realized that by opening up, he had tapped into a wellspring of solidarity and understanding. With Emma's help, he began to organize online meetups and support groups. They created a community where people could share tips on fashion, makeup, and self-care, but also delve into deeper discussions about identity, societal expectations, and the challenges they faced. The sense of belonging and mutual support was palpable, and it gave Alex a newfound sense of purpose. He and Emma even collaborated on a series of videos where they discussed various topics related to cross-dressing, aiming to demystify and normalize it. They invited guest speakers from the LGBTQ+ community, fashion experts, and psychologists to provide diverse perspectives and advice. Through these efforts, Alex hoped to inspire others to embrace their true selves. He wanted to show that cross-dressing, like any form of self-expression, was valid and beautiful. The key was finding the courage to be honest with oneself and to seek out supportive communities and allies. To those still hiding in their own hidden wardrobes, Alex's message was clear. You are not alone. Your identity is valid, and your journey is unique and important. Take small steps, find your people, and remember that you deserve to live authentically and joyfully. The world is a better place when you are true to yourself. In creating Hidden Wardrobe, Alex transformed his personal journey into a beacon of hope for others. His story was a testament to the power of acceptance, both from within and from those around us, and a reminder that we are all worthy of love and respect, no matter how we choose to express ourselves. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.